Welcome to Science with Mr. Lakatos today. Today we're going to continue with gravity. So with gravity, why is it when I jump up, I end up coming back down? Reminds me of a time in 1993. As trying to get the ball in the bucket, you jump up, but you don't get it. You jump, you jump, you jump, you jump, but gravity keeps on pulling you down. Unfortunately, gravity was a nemesis of Mr. Charles Smith. So why is it that every time you jump up, you end up coming back down? That continues on work by Galileo that was continued by Sir Isaac Newton. Now, Newton came up with the universal law of gravity, and it states that all objects in the universe that have mass are attracted to each other by this gravitational force. Now, what determines gravity? Okay? The amount of gravity an object has depends on how big the object is. The bigger the object, the more gravity it has. Also, the closer two objects are to each other, the more gravity that there is. So, in terms of gravity, why do we keep on getting pulled towards the surface of the Earth? The Earth is the largest object near us. It has the most mass. Because its mass is so much larger than us, the gravity of the Earth pulls us towards the surface. But since we also have mass, okay, we also are sort of pulling up on the Earth. But we don't notice our gravity because the Earth's gravity is so much bigger. Now, the more mass an object has, the more gravity that object has. So, what can we do? What could help me get the ball in the bucket? So, if this is planet Earth, and then you have the moon, okay? Earth is a lot bigger than the moon. The Earth has much more gravity than the moon. So, if you try to jump up on the moon, you'll end up going higher up in the air because the moon has less gravity. Also, these amounts of gravity, they deal with our weight. Now, we all think our weight is always our weight, but our weight is not the same as our mass. Our mass is the size of everything combined together that makes us size. So what is the difference between mass and weight? Mass is the amount of stuff that makes you okay. So since the moon is 1/6 the size of the Earth, the moon has less gravity than the Earth. It has about 1/6 the amount of gravity. So if you weigh 180 kilograms on Earth, on the moon, you would weigh 1/6 of that, or only 30 kilograms, because the moon has less gravity. Okay, so to review, the universal law of gravity states that all objects that have mass have gravity. They have some amount of gravitational force. The amount of gravity depends on the mass of the object, how big it is, and how close different objects are to each other. Just like the Earth has gravity that keeps us all attached to the Earth, we also have gravity. Although our mass is so small, we don't realize the gravitational force that we have. So, the moon being smaller would have less gravity, so if I was on the moon, I would easily be able to jump up and put the ball in the bucket because there would be less gravity holding me down. Thank you and have a wonderful day.